Yo, November getting up out of here too, man. Welcome back. Thursday, November 18th, the Man to Man Pod is back. November. Holidays are here. Christmas pretty much here right now, man. I know you over there getting ready. How your day been going so far, man?
Man, been going good, man. You already know how that last quarter of the year be, man. I feel like that last quarter be flying by.
Facts, man. Are you a New Year's resolution guy?
I think mine's really be like the same every year. It just be like, just get better. You know what I'm saying? Like just get better. Continue to grow. That's kind of my New Year's thing, year in and year out. How about you?
Yeah, I'm definitely a resolution guy, but like it's usually typical same stuff. You know, more discipline, consistency, focus, and then sometimes you have your little, certain goals that you want to hit. But for all the New Year's resolution folks out there like myself, you might as well start now, man.
Might as well.
Start early.
You got your Christmas tree up yet? You one of them?
Nah.
You had your go up on Thanksgiving.
But Thanksgiving. That's the pressure's already been applied though. I in the neighborhood, I think we saw maybe like 3 sets of lights.
Yeah.
Some people they can't wait. As soon as Halloween over, they throw the lights up, and the community has put some lights up already. So start to feel that pressure from the kids. Like, hey.
I got that question this morning, dropping the kids off to school. Hey, Dad, when we get in that tree?
Hell yeah, they be talking about it in school.
Nah, no question.
Yeah, man, we got a lot to get to. Obviously on the court, on the field, off the field. Bad news.
Yeah.
And we heard, I think yesterday, Young Dolph, rapper Young Dolph, lost his life. Senseless violence, man. Down in Memphis, his hometown where he's from. Did a lot for that community. He was gunned down, slain yesterday. So condolences to him and his family, man. Was you a fan of Dolph?
Yeah, man. The Memphis rappers, man, been coming on tough, But definitely Young Dolph had a lot of hits, man. It was dope just to see him at Jackson State homecoming in the locker room after they win. Him interacting with the players, man. And it was, like you said, man, just shocking news. And as it's been, talked about across the social media platforms, man. And one big thing is like, these rappers, man, being killed in their hometowns. You know what I'm saying? And that's supposed to be one of the places that you feel the most comfortable. You know what I mean? But as you hear it, and you've been in that situation where you grew up where you grew up at, you've been able to go and do great things or whatever. And at times, man, everybody's not happy to see you to go on and do bigger and better things, especially when you come from the same struggle that they've come from, and they're just struggling to get out. You know what I mean? But it's just unfortunate, like you said, man. 36 years old. Not sure if he was married, but his girl, leaving behind two beautiful children, man. So again, man, it's just unfortunate, man. And again, just these young brothers are getting killed, man. It's getting sick to continuously hear this shit day in and day out, man. And at some point, man, we gotta stop this shit, man.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously you're hearing about it because his Dolph is a rapper, like you said, but this is happening day in, day out in cities, communities around the country, around the world. And a lot of it obviously can be avoided. And we know a lot of the things that lead to things like this happening. I think that's where it needs to start to break these cycles. And, we like, come on, man. We gotta figure this out and take care of each other, man. Because this shit get crazy, man. RIP to Dolph, man. He was independent too. Independent was put the same with Nip. Nip was another shocking murder that happened in his hometown as well. Independent. He reportedly, was buying a bunch of properties for his kids every year for their birthdays. So he was doing things, the right way. So hate to see a young man losing his life like this, man. Supporting a small business in his own community at that, which is fucking wild, man. But praise to the family. What we got, man? What you want to start with, man?
Man, let's jump on this NBA, man. Let's talk some hoops, man.
NBA, we got some overreactions coming from the NBA already.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. I think you had said this probably like it may be like early this year. And you even made a comment about Steph. I don't know exactly what it was, but Steph is very, very, very special, man.
Hey,
very, very special. And he got the Warriors rolling right now. Obviously it's early in the season, man. And I think you said you had Golden State coming out of the West. I had the Lakers. Obviously it's still early.
I want to stop you there. I want to stop you right there. I know it's early, but
don't interrupt me, bro.
Nah. I need to stop you right motherfucking there and talk about these Lakers. Are they still favorites? Still favorites to win the West. It just came on my TV actually. Plus 280 favorites according to some sports book. Right. Wow, with the health of LeBron, obviously. But you still like them to come out of the West right now. I know that was your pick going into it.
Yeah, man, we got it's a long season. You know, it's not the NFL where we got 17 games. You know, what I mean, it's a long season. Bron's been out with an abdominal injury, so I still have the Lakers coming out of the West. But like I said, Golden State, the way they're playing right now, I love it. I love the way he's playing without Klay Thompson. When he gets back, without James Wiseman, when them guys get back, we're gonna see how it's gonna look. But I still have the Lakers come out of the West. But hey, I tip my hat to Steph, to the Golden State Warriors, man, playing some beautiful ball right now.
Man, yeah, he's special, man. And I've been, obviously saying it for a while. Everybody has seen he's a special player for a while now, but I've, kind of been. That's like that's like the NBA's version Justin Herbert for me, man. He just different, man. Wasn't actually.
Oh my God! Did you just say that?
I ain't gonna disrespect Steph like that. Yeah, Steph is a unicorn in his own place.
Okay.
In his own place.
I get it. That's Justin Herbert's your guy in the NFL, and
you get what I was saying. I just don't want it to be twisted and misconstrued. Yeah. But I remember last year I got some pushback from you when I think I put him in my top 5.
Top 5 all time?
Posts that I've watched is what I said. I remember that conversation we had. And I think Shaq was left out of my top. He was like, damn, no Shaq. You're going to put Steph. And I had Steph over KD. And we had we're going to revisit that. But
yeah, we will.
Let's get back to 2021, man. He's doing some special things. He's on pace to do. And he's doing it while a lot of other stars in the NBA are kind of regressing a little bit because of these new rules.
Regressing? Who's regressing?
I ain't gonna call no names. It's early.
But I don't know who you talking about. I would love to who's regressing?
It's some big time players out there. That's not these new rules. We got a new ball that they're using. They went from Spalding to Wilson.
Are you talking about James Harden?
Oh, James, he's definitely one of those. Since we're gonna start calling names, James Harden.
Okay.
Dame Lillard. And you know how I feel about Dame. You know what I mean? Like, it's still early, but Dame, James, Trae Young. And now it's something I want to ask you because I usually don't watch a lot of regular season basketball. For a while, it got really it just wasn't fun to watch. Playoffs late in the season when it really matters, that's when you watch. But now I can watch a game, almost anybody playing because they let them play.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the new rules? And everything that's going on in the NBA as a viewer?
Man, I love it, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody who's a fan of sports, this past couple of years been kind of saying leaning towards it's getting soft. You know what I mean? So being able to see these players play,
soft.
Yeah, I like it. And it's funny, man. I was when I was on vacation or whatever. I was fortunate enough to talk to some older NBA cats. Shout out to Mitch Richmond, Theo Ratliff, Charles Smith, and I was just kind of asking them about where the game was at now, as far as when they played, as far as just the physicality of the game.
Yeah.
And they kind of were saying the kind of same thing. Like they kind of like where it's getting back to that point. And again, I think those star players, some of them, I feel as though will be able to matriculate and catch up to it. But
Dame went off last night. I actually bet against him last night. What was it? They played the Bulls, I think. They had the Bulls -4.5. Dame came back and.
But again, though, like you can't fault the players, though. You can't fault the players of how they were playing. Like this is how the game was being called, so I'm gonna use that to my advantage. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I'm saying, like, so that's just like
it's some gamesmanship to it, but you know that I ain't like it, man. And I was a big fan of James Harden, still a big fan of James, but it is a lot of things that he was doing out of natural basketball move that's going to draw fouls. So I love the fact that they intentionally put some rules in place to make it better for us.
I'm 100% on your side. I'm 100% on your side. But if this is how they're calling the game, shit, why not use that? Like if they're going to keep calling it and I keep doing this dumb shit and the defender keep calling for it and the refs keep calling it, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't a fan of it either, but hey, you know what I mean? Yeah. If I'm gonna get away with it, shit, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but it was a game, the Warriors-Nets game a couple of days ago that got a lot of reaction and got, loudmouth over there, ESPN yelling again and bringing Kyrie back up. The ratings must have dropped off for a couple of days. He had to get him back right. But Steph, he went on. And I feel like Steph is in these games, the games he was matched up with Trae Young, went off for a 50 clip. Like, hey, young fella, this, go back and see KD and Harden. Hey, in y'all building, I'm getting MVP chance, shoot it chance. I feel like he's on a mission right now. When Klay get back, he's been speaking out a little more than he's ever been. He's on a mission. Draymond Green just started his new podcast.
Yeah.
So he'll be talking it's gonna be exciting to watch them guys. But you worried about them Nets? You were the first person I heard tell me, hey, without Kyrie, these Nets are not going to be the same. They're not going to find. I was like, man, they still got Harden. They still got KD. Tripping.
I told you, bro. Like, without Kyrie, this Nets team is just. I'm not going to say a regular team because you do still have two megastars, but
I think they're second in the East right now. I think they're 11-5 right now.
They are second in the East, but they don't scare anybody. I don't think, they're 11. I think they're 11-5. They don't scare anybody. And I don't believe in the Nets without Kyrie.
I also don't believe in. Oh man, I feel sorry for KD, or I feel sorry, man. Come on, man. You got James Harden right there, bro. You got two
of the top 10 players in the league on the same team.
You got Patty Mills, come on, man. You got Blake Griffin. You got players. Cut it out, man. Aldridge. They got to stop with this shit. But I love it, man. I love to see it. Big NBA news, though. In my space.
That's huge.
This is huge news. This is huge news for us out there, guys. I don't know who out there else in the crypto fam. But the iconic Staples Center. Iconic. Obviously, the home of the Lakers and the Clippers for a while. And the Sparks, I think the Kings too. LA Kings, yeah. But iconic arena in sports will be renamed on Christmas Day to the Crypto.com Arena. This isn't the first one. We got one here in Miami. It's already the FTX Arena. It was American Airlines. But how did you react to this news? What was your first reaction to this? Obviously, we've seen crypto do a lot of things in the sports space.
Wow. Again. In my travels, I would say my whole week there, that's what 90% of the talk was about crypto and NFT. So obviously, this is as you already know, you're big in the crypto space. Crypto is big worldwide. Mm-hmm. So that was the first thing I said was wow, because like you said, Staples Center is very iconic. I know it's a lot of fans that's kind of feeling a certain type of way about the Staples.
For now,
right?
You know what I mean?
But again, I think it's it's a huge move, and it just goes to show where crypto's not slowing down, and it's not going to slow down for a while. So, it's a major move.
Major, and It was over $700 million. I think 20 years. The deal, something like that. But I mean, like you said, it's not slowing down. And FTX. They signed a deal with Ohtani, who's one of the favorites to be the favorite to be the AL MVP. Tom Brady. Yeah, so somebody did a deal with Aaron Rodgers, Steph Curry, like all these. It's moving. Yeah. It's moving, man. So I love it. And I know we all tied to Staples now, but 5-10 years from now, my kids gonna know crypto. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what they're gonna know. That's where Kobe Bryant's, Magic Johnson, that's where their jerseys gonna be hanging in the crypto.com arena. The crypt. Yeah. That's crazy though, man. That's wild. It is definitely wild to see though.
And they said, well, we're gonna do this mid-season too. We're not gonna wait till after the season. Now we're gonna do this year. We getting this done.
That's great marketing, because who are we expecting to see every Christmas? We're gonna see LeBron. Every Christmas we're gonna see LeBron. Yeah. You know what I mean? And in where we Staples, but now to be the Crypt. So first game in the Crypt is gonna be on Christmas Day. So that's wild, man. That's really, really wild. We touched on it a little bit. MLB announcing their AL and NL MVPs tonight. Ohtani and Bryce Harper are the betting favorites in each respective the AL and the NL.
Let me ask you this, right? Because I know you're a huge baseball guy, right? So with a lot of Ohtani talk this year, obviously what he's been doing, I didn't hear a lot about Bryce Harper, but obviously still doing this thing. Yeah. A favorite. I guess, I mean, I'm about to answer my own question. Ohtani was doing what he was doing, so he deserved all that talk. But it's just because I'm not a big baseball fan, so just to see Bryce Harper was a betting favorite. MVP
on his side in the National League.
League, yeah.
I mean, what Ohtani's doing is historic, historic in the sport. They're comparing him to Babe Ruth, who did it 100 years ago, and he's doing it better, in my opinion. So he definitely, rightfully so, dominated a bunch of the headlines, pretty much the face of the league right now. Harper had a great season. Who else would beat it in the NL MVP? But he had a really good season. He was knocking him out. He was doing his thing. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. He's a face. He's a household name.
No question.
You know what I mean? But I wonder who's gonna win these Cy Young awards.
What you about to see why?
Yeah, I saw pop on my screen. By somebody put in work. Any other big baseball guys or gals out there? Oh, this is some news too. The Pittsburgh Penguins got sold to the Fenway Sports Group, which kind of surprised me. They own obviously the Red Sox and some other stuff. Boston came in there and bought a Pittsburgh team. That's crazy,
man. Somebody just said it. That money talks, man.
Money talk, that bullshit, man. Walk 1,000 miles.
Say it again.
Come there, cut that check. What else we got, man? We obviously got some football tonight. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to our picks tonight. We got Patriots and Falcons tonight.
I know you got.
Patterson is gonna be a game time decision, but I think I'm rocking with the Patriots.
We kind of talked about it before we jumped on, man. The coach hard knock.
Got my notes right here. Okay. So I used to I get these sent to me every week. Every week I get these sent to me by the NFL, and I never watch them. This how bad my bed street got me down. I said, man, let me print these motherfuckers out and start reading some of these damn notes, man.
But sure, the coach hard knocks last night, man. I know I missed it. You said you tuned in.
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, so I had to tune in, man. It was the first one of its kind. You know, during the season, I've enjoyed the Hard Knocks training camp over the years. I thought it was pretty good. You know, and it's kind of it kind of came kind of the perfect time for them, you know, because they started off and they kind of showed the progression of the season, but started off slow and now kind of fighting their way back in the playoff picture. It kind of highlighted, you know, they usually highlight a couple guys, highlighted Carson Wentz, Maniac, Darius Leonard was highlighted as well. Had some cool moments, you know, Naheem Hines linking up with Tavon Austin before the game.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who don't know, and you older than Tavon, I'm older than Tavon, but for the guys that are younger than Tavon, like his highlight tape in college was like the standard.
Top. Probably one of the top. Because I watched it and was like, and he's from Baltimore.
Yep.
One of my roommates, is from Baltimore. Big Cheese been on here one time. Yep. He's from Baltimore, and he was telling me he was like, yo, we got a young boy in Baltimore that can do it.
Yeah.
And seeing his highlight and still to this day, I would say he probably top 5 highlights.
I saw his high school stuff because I was in the Big East, obviously at UConn, and playing West Virginia. And they had Noel Devine, Pat White, Steve Slayton, Darius, all these phenomenal playmakers. And they're like, hey, we got another one coming up. This dude Baltimore, he might be better than all of them.
Yeah.
So I watched the tape, and then obviously, you know, talking to my young guys that was playing against me at W, at V. Whew, special. But that was a dope moment seeing him kind of, you know, because, you know, we I think we've all kind of had those moments where we on the field pre-game or post-game or somebody we looked up to and we seen him, you get a chance to meet him. So that was definitely a dope moment. But it was good all around. I thought it was good production, showing behind the scenes meeting.
So will it be one of them things you catch every week or and you know, I know, you know,
honestly, because of the Colts. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was about to ask. So I was about to ask, like, if it was any other team, would it be one of them things that, you know, I got to catch this week?
Yeah, no, probably not.
Probably not.
But because it's the Colts and, you know, you know a bunch of the guys in there. And sure. Yeah, I think, you know, definitely. I'm looking at the facility too, like, damn, I wish we had some of that.
I heard. Hey, so Van Albright just asked a question. Who was that player for you? Like, you know, when you got to the league, like, damn, like, that's so-and-so, like.
Oh, man. When I got to the league, Champ Bailey was definitely one of them. I remember the first time I saw Champ, I was like, oh, shit. Like, you know, that's when Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Bro, I had to go down. It had to go holler at 20. So those are probably the two that would jump out to me first. What about you?
Man, I ain't gonna front. I walked in the locker room. I was able to play alongside one of mine, like Bob Sanders.
Yeah.
Like I was in college, man, and watching him, even though he was only a couple years, the way he was playing, I was like, damn, like, can I play like that? You know, like with Ed Reed. So those two guys just playing the safety position was kind of like those two guys for me.
Yeah, for sure, man. In my locker room, I got drafted by the Patriots. So yeah, Brady, Moss, like Randy. That was surreal to me, even more so than Brady. Like, damn, teammates with Randy Moss.
Yeah,
you know, Fred Taylor was my teammate. You know, he was another, you know, from Florida I looked up to. So I had those moments, shit, a lot, honestly. Playing in that game against y'all, 4th and 2. That was my rookie year. That was probably 3 times in my career where I felt like, damn, like this, like I'm in like a movie or something or a video.
But what happened in that game?
Now I don't want to talk about the end, but during the game, you know, I'm in the stands. I'm looking over and I see like 18, like Peyton just like, hey, I'm like,
the Rook did. The Rook.
Hold up.
Check.
Hold up, cuz he looking at me. Let me chase something. Hey, boy, I tell you what, boy, we was on y'all ass out the gates. We went and adjusted. It was one drive it was my drive. It was the Rook's drive, man. Austin Collie gave me every route I had never seen, boy. Ooh.
They come back to the sideline. Hey, we got one. Hey, we found them.
You know when you in that game, you know that red dot. Yeah, I got to get this red dot off. Yeah, I got to. I don't care if I got a whole flag, something. Something got to give. But
I had one of them games, D-Buck. So I remember that. That was when Peyton, and I kind of felt disrespected because it's like, because it was when Peyton was in Denver. He came back to Lucas Oil, and I had two touchdowns. Yeah, I had 2 touchdowns scored on me, right? So I was like,
triangle
at that time, it was,
triangle.
You remember?
One of them was a triangle, Eric Decker.
One of them was triangle. And then the first one was when it was a tight end, Julius Thomas, right? He caught the joint. It was a good catch when he caught it or whatever. But I was like, damn, I'm stank out here today. And I'm like, yo, me and Pete been teammates for a while, so you think I'm a weak link out here?
I finally got for one ass. I know where I could get him.
Yes. So but second half, we kind of turned it around, but we've all had those moments.
Turned up. Shout out to Sandman too. Rob got us a nasty strip sack in the end zone. He'll be going into the Ring of Honor. What, 10 days?
The 28th.
Yep, 10 days. He'll be going to the Ring of Honor. So shout out 9-8, but that was a hell of a game. That stadium
was crazy,
rocking that day. But yeah, that was a special moment. That was another one of those movie type moments, man. But good question, Van.
Great question.
What else we got? So college news before we get to this NFL stuff. Mel Tucker, our producer Tone, is a huge Michigan State guy. Michigan State head coach reportedly working on a 10-year, $95 million contract extension that will make him the highest paid African-American head coach in U.S. sports general overall. Crazy. So that's nine and a half a year, 10 years. What you think? What's your thoughts on this deal?
I mean, the number is crazy, 10 years just sounds like a long time to me, but you kind of broke. We talked about it yesterday, texting. I was like, give me a 5-year jump. You know what I'm saying? But you was like, nah, give me that 10.
As a coach, so, as a player, give me the 5. As a
coach, yeah. So I love to see it, man. I love to see it. Obviously, as we talk about, black and brown coaches being able to get the same opportunities as our counterparts. So for him going up there and revitalizing what Michigan State football is looking like, and them giving the university actually noticing that and rewarding him. So 10 year, $95 million.
And I'm pretty sure some other big programs were looking at. I think LSU reportedly was, one of them, and some other people want them. So that's
Michigan State. Like, hold on.
Like you said, money talk. So you put Mel, like, he only 17 games in. So love to see it. And Mel Tucker is a name that I've heard around football, just being a football player, been around the sport. He's a name that I've heard and always spoke in high regard. So I love to see good people getting taken care of, man. Shout out Coach Tucker. I'm not a big college guy, so I don't know, the exact details of what Michigan State's doing, but shit, I know he's doing something right.
Yeah. So
I know he's doing something right. 10 years, give me that 10, man. Guaranteed. If I want to leave, somebody else buy me out. If y'all want to fire me, cool. I'll be on TV getting paid from both of y'all.
Both. Yeah.
Get me right, guy. But yeah, man. What else we got, man? Before we get into one more thing before we get to the NFL. King Richard coming out tomorrow. Will Smith will be depicting Serena and Venus's father. I saw the documentary, so I can't wait to see.
Beautiful story.
It's going to be a special one.
Beautiful story, man. So you got Will. He played. Who was Will play? He played Muhammad Ali. And
Ali, the guy from I don't know his name right now, but
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yep. Who else? Who else has well played?
Oh no. I don't know how many
The doctor off a concussion.
concussion. Yeah, he done played some
Yeah.
folks, man. But this gonna be a good one. I feel like this gonna be a good one. I know you're a big tennis guy, so I'm sure you know probably more about their story than most people do. But I'm sure this movie will highlight some of those things that a lot of us don't know. But Serena Venus changing the game, not only on the court. I followed actually today this morning.
You
Followed
seen that
Serena,
too?
huh? Yeah,
You
the
seen that
Ventures.
too?
Yeah, Serena
Ventures?
Ventures.
Yeah, I seen that too.
I'm loving what artists and athletes and all these people who historically have been taken advantage of. And
Chris Gardner, G.I. Joe,
Chris
317.
Gardner, good
Yeah,
shit. That's
appreciate
exactly
you,
what.
G.I. Joe.
But Serena Ventures, man, investor. I think she's a co-owner, part owner of the Dolphins and some other things. But big time, man. So y'all make sure y'all go watch story about the GOATs.
Yeah. Beautiful story all the way around, man.
Yes, sir. This game tonight, man, Thursday night football. I got to see my Thursday night football record this year.
Week 11.
Week 11. Patriots 6.5-point favorites on the road, going to both these teams coming off different sides of a blowout. Falcons got the doors blew off by the Cowboys. Patriots, took the Browns behind the crib, whooped that ass. 6.5-point favorites on the road. 6-4 Patriots, 4-5 Falcons. Who you got tonight?
I got the New England Patriots. I have them winning and I have them covering tonight.
Got him winning the cover. Short week, so you trusting the rookie on the road.
I trust the Rook. I trust his system around him as well. So I'm gonna go with New England, man. I got them winning. I got them covering.
I got New England winning as well. I'm kind of going back and forth on the cover though. Huh?
I might gotta switch my shit now. I gotta switch my pick. I was hoping you was going with Atlanta. I know you've been liking Atlanta this year.
I've been betting a lot with Atlanta, and I don't think they're as bad as last week made them look. But that's why I'm going back and forth on the cover. Now Patterson.
What you just say? They're not as bad as what they look or what they
as what they looked last week. So just like the Vikings, I always say the Vikings. That to me? I always say the Vikings are better than their record says.
Explain that to me though.
I'm saying they got beat by 40 last week.
But they're not that bad.
But not even Sunday. They got beat by 40 a couple days. So you know what? Short week. You got embarrassed. Nah, Patterson hurt. I think I'm going to Patriots winning. Patriots covering.
I'll try to talk you into.
I see you trying to give me.
Trying to persuade you.
Trying to give you off my pivot.
With the Falcons.
You trying to give you off my pivot. Damn, do they cover though?
They in Atlanta. They in Atlanta. They at home. I'm
gonna throw the graphic up tonight. We gonna see. But it should be. I think it's gonna be a good game. Maybe they don't cover.
Because the Thursday night games, them gonna be tough. Like they
Atlanta plus 6.5. Let's go, Matty Ice. Now Patterson's out. Scratch that.
And you got the vet and the young boy. Matty Ice gonna be ready.
What's up, man? I might listen to you, man. What other big games we got this week, man? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, what you think about this one?
This is a tough one, man, because I've been against the Chiefs the past couple of weeks.
7-2 Dallas Cowboys,
but
on the road in Arrowhead against the 6-4 Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by 2.5 points.
Hey, this is gonna be one I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna get my pick on Saturday, but Tone, you gonna have to be close to the phone come Sunday. I'm on the ropes on this one, brother.
I think I'm rocking with Dallas on this one. I think I'm rocking with Dallas on this one. Dak has clearly been the better quarterback out of these two all year. If you look at the defense, I'm taking Dallas' defense. Dallas also has a running game. Like, I'm going with Dallas. And they're the underdogs. They're on the road outside November, Arrowhead.
Hey, I don't know. I can't call it right now. This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
And they don't have the weather in this one. Let's read some notes. Let's read some notes from this game.
It's November. I know it's cold out there in Kansas City.
Some type of something. Okay, so offense. Dallas offense averaging 433 a game, first in the league. Chiefs offense averaging 405. Turnover margin. Dallas is +5 on the turnover margin. The Chiefs are -8.
That's the big reason that's the biggest reason why the Kansas City Chiefs has 4 losses this year. That turnover margin.
Right there.
You cannot not -8.
Damn, Tyreek
in 10 games.
Yeah, so defenses, Dallas giving up 354 a game, Chiefs giving up 373 a game. Yeah, I'm going with
it sounds even, B-Butt.
Huh?
It sounds even.
I mean, with numbers, like you said, those turnovers, that's a 13. Huge, right. That's a 13, that's huge right there. So I got to go with that team. On the road, you got to pack a defense, you got to pack a run game. Tyron Smith might, but Mahomes may be back, so we shall see. But I'm rocking with the Cowboys in there. But that's gonna be a good game. I'm surprised they
good game. Hey, Trayvon, he get another pick this week.
Mahomes gonna give him a chance. He gonna have a op. You got a producer? You got the producer thing? Producer?
Nah.
All right. Let me grab y'all. Throw in some of these.
Throw some questions in there while my man D-Buck, man, go take his break, man.
Yeah.
I'll throw some questions in there.
Throw some good ones in here.
Dallas covers Zeke anytime, touchdown, Diggs, INT parlay. Nick Riley Popovich, he said Dallas is going to cover Zeke anytime, CD and Diggs. On the Diggs getting the INT, that's his parlay. That's not a bad parlay, man. He getting 2 INTs this week. Like B-Butt say, definitely gonna have his have opportunities. AB, what's my power rankings, man? I give you my top 5 right now. I'm gonna go Dallas. I'm going to go Dallas, Buffalo, Green Bay, Dallas, Buffalo, Green Bay, Arizona, and the Bucks. Those are my top 5 right now. And obviously, week to week that could change, but those are my top 5 right now. H Boogie say Packers at 1. Who just asked that question? Who was that? Tone? Tone, give me your 5, Tone. Give me your top 5. Nick Riley Popovich, I did not forget about them brownies. I did not forget about them brownies. G.I. Joe 317, the Titans. Yes, they could definitely be there. Marcus the Priest, out of those 5, which has the biggest chance at bust? Out of those 5, I'll probably
think you left the Cardinals out.
Nah. I had the Cardinals in there.
Oh, okay.
I had Dallas, I had Buffalo, I had Green Bay, I had AZ, and then I had Tampa Bay as 5.
No respect for the Titans.
I forgot the Titans, but Pack, Titans, Bills, Cowboys, Bucks. I like that Tone. So Tone, he like the Titans over the Arizona Cardinals.
What's this?
AB, there's this real lazy take going around about too high shell defense. Please explain to the people late safety rotation in the skies.
A lot of people in general know what the hell
they don't know. Yeah, they don't know what a too high shell defense, because a too high shell defense could be multitude of coverages. Like
Everybody
it's not
say they play cover 2.
Yeah, it could be cover 2, it could be cover 4, you could be trapping. It's so many different things you could be doing in a too high shell defense. You could be playing cover 4 on one side, you could be playing cover 2 on another side, cover 2 on the strong side, you know what I mean? So it's different variations of too high shell defenses. Obviously, you know, when you disguise, you want to show a quarterback 2 different looks. You want to show them a pre-snap look and you want to give them a post-snap look. So again, a lot of times, you know, you'll be in a too high shell and a safety could roll down late. They could roll down to the flat. He could roll down and be a hook player, man. So it's a lot of different things that you can do in a defense. And the good defenses, they show quarterbacks them different looks. They switch it up. I think that was the biggest thing when we used to play. So I know one year we was in I was playing in San Fran and we was playing against A-Rod, and what we did the entire game was just lined up corners and safeties. We lined up 10 yards and we just lined up across the board, and we gave him that same look every snap, but we were rolling to different coverages. Again, you know, have him thinking after that ball is snapped. So again, man, you know, too high shell, you know, when you listen to the analysts, sometimes you got to mute the TV, man, because they'll have you thinking some. You better turn
to the Manning cast.
Yeah, the Manning cast. So again, you know, too high shell.
Man cast.
It's not lazy. It's actually some good shit. If you have a great defensive coordinator and some leaders that can get you where you need to be.
Yeah, we got to get the man-to-man cast this playoffs or next year or something. Networks, y'all have the network, but they don't know what the hell they talk about most of the time. And honestly, shit, we could be watching and not know what the hell they're being coached. You know what I mean? Because unless you watch a team and you knowing what they're saying in those meetings, like, hey, if we get this route, we're gonna play it like this. If he breaks it, this, because some teams can run the same exact coverages, but if a receiver breaks out at 8 yards, team A is going to treat that completely different than team B. So it's so many, and they could start and then change mid-season, you know, mid-game. So it's so many different moving parts that it's tough to really know live. So it's not necessarily their fault. They don't know what the hell they're talking about, but good question nonetheless. I saw another one. Somebody asked, which I think is a good question. Would you rather have Baker Mayfield or Derek Carr? Who would you rather have, AB?
Derek Carr.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Derek Carr.
I'm on the same page. I gotta start putting more of these breakdown videos out too, man. We gotta start talking ball, man.
Yeah, we do. G.I. Joe, expound on that question, please. He says, are the fundamentals not sound? What are we talking about there?
Are the fundamentals not sound? That's tough. Fundamentals a lot of times too are on a pro level, in my opinion, unless you got coaches that are really harping on it, which I don't think a lot are, because you only get so much time in the building that you're trying to, you know, every game plan is specific to that game plan. So you got these meetings that may be an hour, 2 hours, however, you're trying to get everybody on the same page. So it's tough to, in week 11, still be focusing on the fundamentals of what we went over in OTAs and all that. So it's on AB, it's on me to go out there maybe after practice or maybe before. Let me work on, some steps, some this, some that. And then some teams like the Patriots, before every practice starts, we're doing open field tackling drills. Like I never did that anywhere else, but every practice we're doing that, and that's a fundamental thing that can get lost at this point in the season. So fundamentals are always, I won't say always, but most of the times on the players or position groups or each other. Hey, call them out like, hey, you got to get back to this, get back to that, because there's only so much time in those meeting rooms that we can do it. But yeah, man.
Good question. Another good question, Javier B. How protective were you of your playbook notes, etc., when you're on the road? So a great example of this is home teams. Home teams will have people go into the visitor locker room and go through the trash can. So like facts, you know what I'm saying? So they'll have people that's working go through the trash can because, you know, obviously after a game, not thinking of it, hey, I'm done with this game. I'm gonna throw this plan of this game into the trash can. You know what I'm saying? So hey, this could be a divisional opponent. Hey, maybe next time this is how they're trying to play us, or it could be a coach that's coming from this coaching tree, and maybe this is how they do certain things or whatever. So coaches will always be hip like, hey, don't leave any of these papers or laying around. Don't throw them in the trash can. Of that, you know. So that's a great question. Yeah, you know that does happen.
Yeah, and I saw Nakiba. She put in said the Pat stealing.
That's not stealing.
It's not stealing. It's, you know, getting rid of the garbage, cleaning up the room. You know, you may leave it ready. You got to watch your shit now. And I'll tell you this: a lot of people get on the Patriots about, you know, stealing or cheating or bending the rules or doing this to that. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but every team tries to find every team. I won't say cheats.
You heard. You know the old saying.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
You already know.
You know what I mean? And this is not, obviously, this is not exclusive to sports. If you look at in the industry that is so, you know, it's high stakes. It's high stakes, man. We got millions, billions of dollars on the line, championships, jobs. So people gonna try. G.I. Joe, one man's trash, another man's treasure. That's a fact. So, you know, it's moles in different organizations, like all this shit that you watch on TV. This is going on in these industries. So people, you know, I had a coach tell me, hey, if I had a close friend or somebody on the other team, hey, man, you talked to so-and-so this week. You know what I mean? You'll give 10%, get 90 back. You know, I ain't, you know, but if you know better, you know better. But yeah, everybody trying to do it. So I can't be mad if one team doing it better. But what else we got, man? I saw John Jay mention, he brought up Zach Stacy, and I saw the video. I didn't retweet it.
Man.
I tweeted about it.
Man. Go
ahead, I'll let you speak on it.
Nah, I ain't gonna use that language on here.
Yeah, you know, we got daughters. That shit is unacceptable. You know what I mean? As a grown ass, as a man, you put your hands on a woman, you're a straight sucker to me. You know, and I hope he getting his ass whooped somewhere right now.
I double down on that,
jail, in my opinion. What'd you say?
I said I double down on that.
Facts, man. That's some shit. That shit, man. I had my blood boiling when I saw that in front of not even that it matters, but in front of your young child at that. But yeah, he throw his ass under.
Nah, for real. Like, yeah, man, that shit had me hot. Like, I don't care what was done, what was said. Like, nah, that shit got me hot even thinking about that shit, bro.
Yeah, that big facts. Hey, Nakeem, I don't sign no NDA, man. You know what I mean? It's certain things. It's certain things that, you know, it's cold to me. You know what I mean? No matter where I go, how valuable the information may be to somebody else. And everybody not like that. But, you know, that's just my stance on it. What else we got, man? Any other good ones this week? Probably just New Orleans. You put any thought in this one yet? 5-4 New Orleans Saints. I watched the film. Look all right.
Yeah, I mean he does.
You know this defense. We know where they are. What they are. The Eagles are favored.
But Philly been looking good. Been looking decent. Been looking. I don't know they've been looking pretty good the past
I
couple
would
of
say
weeks.
good. Yeah, I would say Jalen Hurts is getting better every week.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith as well.
So I haven't made a decision on this one either. But I think this is gonna be a good one. Colts and Bills. Matt Merringer, he said the Colts and the Bills are gonna be a pretty good one.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the Colts gonna cover that. They're gonna cover that 7. I don't know if they win or not, but they're gonna cover that. So I'm taking them against the spread.
AFC matchup, baby.
These guys saw each other last year in the offs. What other good ones? Any other good ones? Ooh, I think this is gonna be a good game.
I don't. You're hot. This is Darius Butler's hot 4-5 Minnesota Vikings.
Yo,
my man said the Vikings was hot at 3 and like, man.
You took that out of context. They're playing better than their 5-4 record.
For what you said, that's all I can do.
I mean, 4-5 record. I think they are a 6-3 ball club.
Yeah, 4-5 ball club.
At home.
What my man Dennis Green said. What'd he say?
Oh no.
No,
But Dennis Green used to coach for the Vikings. And the Vikings, you know, you get it should be getting Harrison. Pat P coming back off IR.
Yeah.
Cardinals, I mean not the Cardinals, the Packers. A-Rod dealing with this secret toe injury. Aaron Jones is out. Vikings at home. Divisional game. Who needs this game more? Who's going to be more desperate for a win? My hot 4-5 Vikings or you're top of the NFC 8-2 Packers right now?
Hey, man. The Packers trying to create some space with their lead, man. So, you know. But, again, divisional game, you already know how them Jones be. Like you said, Minnesota at home. You know, I think it's going to be a good matchup. But, you know.
I think it's going to be it's surprisingly a good matchup. You see the Cardinals only favored by 1.5. I think Kyler plays this week.
If he does, I have them winning. If he doesn't,
I'm going Seattle all the way at home.
I don't know, man. Seattle looked bad last week.
Yeah, they did. No excuse.
Bad.
They got shut out. First time in the Russell era. So it had to be first time since what, 2012?
Yeah, 2012. Yeah. So I don't know. It's gonna be a close one too, but Seattle looked really bad last week. I don't know if Russell he upped them treatment hours or not.
He can't. Impossible.
No,
19 hours.
No, it's not.
19 hours a day.
It's not. He could have put 2021 in this week to get back right. You feel me?
Hey, his ass better get some sleep. That's always one of my New Year's resolution too. Get you 7-8 hours. Get some sleep. Actually, it was in this book too. It's a book.
Yeah, you gotta get them hours, man.
It's a good book.
You gotta get them hours in.
Power focus. After obviously you get done reading, bet on yourself. But my co-host.
Hey, that's a dope ass plug, bro. I appreciate that.
Man, matter of fact, where can we get that hat? Can we get that hat the same place we get the book?
Hey, these hats are coming back, man. I'm actually working on that now. We gonna get them songs back popping. I still didn't get my DB hat.
You gotta show me your ad. We had some supply chain issues.
Okay, all right.
I got you.
I respect that.
Hey, Les, I got you.
Hey, look. So somebody talked about it. Before we talk about this Bengals and Raiders game, somebody talked about the Tristan Thompson press conference, and I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it was talked. I think in the press, well, not the press conference. It was Luke Walton. Well, a reporter asked, "Do you think Luke Walton has to do more to motivate you guys?" You know what I mean? I think Tristan Thompson had a great answer and was like, right now, where we at in our career, no grown man should need another grown man to motivate them to play well, to play better, whatever the case may be. And I thought that was,
who else said that this
with
year?
Tristan Thompson.
No, it was a coach that said that this year too in football. Jets coach Robert Salah said that.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I agree with him. Like, shit, why you need another man to motivate you to come out here and do your job?
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Tristan also, I think as a player, for sure, 100% agree with you. Nobody should have to motivate you. You got to be self-motivated. Tristan obviously is a old wildly vet at this point. He's a champion, done it for a long time. If your team is made up with a bunch of young guys and you're a coach, though, I think you have to find some way to, make sure your team, you ain't got to get in and do a rah-rah speech and, this one's for the Gipper type shit, but you got to find different ways to motivate you, especially if you got a young squad, especially in basketball. Basketball, you got some 18, 19, 20-year-old kids sometimes.
Agreed.
Who, maybe caught up in the lifestyle of being an NBA player. So I think you do got to find some creative ways to keep your team motivated. But as a player, 100% agree with him. Robert Salah, your team needs something.
You should look back and
Flacco this week.
You see the back and forth between him and Rex Ryan?
Nah, I did see Rex Ryan say, "Don't ever compare me."
And then Robert was like, "Man, this man always got something to say. Like, if you need something, if you got something to say, man, you know where to find me. Come see me.
You know the address. I'm in your old office, champ.
Yeah, come see me.
Stop playing with me, but that's what happens when you get on TV. You get on these networks, man. You gotta say shit to get some buzz, get people talking about you. Rex always saying some wild shit. I don't know what he meant by. I don't know the context of it. I haven't even heard Robert Salah compare it to, Rex outside of being rookie head coach, defensive guy with the Jets. Yeah. But Rex did do his thing early on with the Jets. Rookie quarterback too, Mark Sanchez.
So they got Joe Flacco out there starting. Boy,
the Mike White experience is over that quick.
You know why?
Damn. I told you he was gonna come down to earth last week, but damn.
I mean, he got put in that starting position. It's a little different when all eyes is on you. It's a little different. He came in as a backup. We ain't know what we was gonna get. We ain't have whatever. But now you the starter. It's a little bit more pressure on your shoulders, baby. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
There you go. Yeah, we move past. We move past that. But shout out to the Mike White experience, man. It was a hell of a ride, young fella.
Man, my man said I should have been the first round.
First pick. First round. He said I should have been first overall. Ooh. So this is not the last we see of Mike White, all right? You heard it first. This is not the last we see.
That line did not grow well.
But we got some breaking news from Matt Merringer. Appreciate you, Matt. The Bills' best O-lineman just got put on the COVID list. Who is their best O-lineman? Dawkins? 73? I didn't know who it is. I need a name. Put a name on it, champ. But that would obviously be big. Hopefully, first and foremost, hopefully he's healthy, recovers ASAP. Yep. But that'd be big as far as that game. It's our pass rush. That's what won us the game in the end last week. So we got some dogs up front. Spencer Bryan.
What you got in that mug, B-Buck?
Spencer Brown, huh?
Huh? You can hear it.
It's about coffee.
No, some coffee. You threw the lopes on. I thought you was trying to,
Nah, yeah, I got
cover the gloves in the eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had something in my eye.
I expected. I thought you had some of that wine you were supposed to get, and you ain't never seen. So good. So love.
Shout out, hey. Oh, Coffee and Jameson. Who know that? Y'all know something out here, man. Oh man, what else? Oh, pop this game, and we ain't talk about it real quick before we get up out of here. It's another pick 'em pretty much. Both of these, matter of fact, these are two teams we talked about weeks ago.
Yeah,
they're doing hot. Bengals young, kind of ahead of schedule with Burrow in the game. Derek Carr been dealing with a lot of shit over the Raiders this year. Both 5-4. Bengals going to road to Vegas You leaning early either way in this one?
Man, it's tough. I know, we talked about the Bengals. How can they handle success? And I think since then, I think they've been down. They lost 2 games, and obviously on the Raiders side, we, don't want to be the dead horse, but just what they've been going through the past couple weeks. So I don't know. This one's gonna be tough, man. I don't know which way I'm gonna go on this one.
I'm same. This is Vegas don't even know which way to go on this one, but this one I may just go to the home team veteran quarterback on this one.
Yeah. But hey, question: Deshaun Kretzer. They want you to talk about how PFF has Trayvon Diggs as the worst starting corner in the league this year.
I think PFF's that grading system by those D-backs, some flaws in there for sure. And those are obviously my guys. I do some work with PFF. But there's no way. Well, I won't say there's no way. But it's no way that you can have a corner that has 8 interceptions be the worst graded unless this dude is giving up 2-3 touchdowns a game. Like, nah. I mean, their grading their grading system is weird. It's computer, it's data. But if you're looking at eyes, he's far from he's not the best corner in the league, but far, far from the worst. I would still put him in the top, probably quarter of the corners in the league. He's still gonna get attacked because he gives up plays, but that's a part of one of my favorite corners growing up. Being a Dolphins fan, Terrell Buckley. T-Buck, he was gonna give something up, but he was gonna make you pay once every other game too. So Adelph O'Neill's another guy like that. But
and it takes a special player to be able to play that way. Because you're going into it like, I'm a gamble, and maybe 55% of the time I'm gonna be right. But then on the other hand, I'm a gamble, I might get beat. And as a DB, they always say you got to have a short memory, just like quarterbacks got to have a short memory. But sometimes that playing that DB position, some players can hold on to that, and it can affect their game. So to be able to be a corner or even a player in general and get beat, and not say be okay with that, but know like it's cool. I'm gonna get mine.
I'm gonna get mine.
It takes a special player to play like that.
Definitely got to be wide right, and we always talk about short-term memory. Quarterback and I think DB, cornerback are the 2 most important positions to have that short-term memory. But a little piece I'll leave you guys with before we get up out of here. Coaches always tell me, don't let the same play beat you twice. And what he meant by or the same team, even you lose a game, don't bring that into the next game. Don't bring last play's result into the next play. It's a new play. And this can go for you at work, whatever you're doing. Don't let that mistake or that day before beat you again that next day. Everybody gonna take an L. Take that L, learn from it, move on. So don't let the same play beat you twice.
Good nugget, D-Buck. Good nugget.
I mean, but before we get up out of here, you got anything for the people?
Man, have a good Thursday, man. Finish your week off strong. Ain't about how you start, baby. It's how you finish. So finish your week off strong, man. We appreciate you as always. Y'all tap in with us on Saturday. We're gonna have those picks. And again, man, much love.
Oh shit. You know what? Before we get up out of here, we got to get these mailbags real quick. We've been telling y'all to send the mailbags in. We got Nick. Nick's been sending them in. So we're gonna keep reading them, Nick. It's the mailbag. db202ab41@gmail.com. So send those mailbags in. We got one from Nick, and then we also got a trivia question for us. So I'm gonna play the trivia question first. Think about it while I'm watching.
All right, AB and DB, here is your trivia question for the day. On this day in 2012, Matt Schwab threw for a staggering 527 passing yards to defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars 43-37 for his Houston Texans. That put him tied for second place with Warren Moon for most passing yards in a game. Do you know who holds the record for most passing yards in a single NFL game?
Shit. I'm gonna think about that, but I got a feeling that one of us may be involved.
It might be a teammate, or we got scorched one game.
I know I've been on the other side of a game where I know some records. So I'm
gonna say Drew Brees.
I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna come back to you after this Nick question. We drop Nick.
Good morning, people. Boys, I need some answers from you. So we've seen Cam Newton re-sign and ball out, and now he's coaching the fucking team. And then OBJ leaves the Browns. Both situations they get painted as the bad guy, but they're good fucking teammates and good people. I don't fucking get it. OBJ, when he was hurt, he was helping the rookies learn, and he was teaching them routes and everything while he was on the sidelines. And we saw Cam Newton yesterday leading the fucking huddle, even though this is his first game back in I don't even know how long. Why the fuck does the narrative get painted against these motherfuckers? I don't get it. We need some answers.
Great question.
No, Nick, he was riled up over there. You asked for a pre-workout.
Pre-workout in the back. Got the sleeves tight on the arms. I would say, like you said, man, it's the narrative. It's the narrative from, I would say, the media. Because, again, like you said, if you go into each locker room that those guys have been in, or even people that's come encounter with those guys, that would tell you they're good guys. You know what I mean? So I haven't spent much time with either one of those guys. But, again, I know for a fact that though they are good guys. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's the narrative that the media paints. Maybe they don't move,
polarizing figures,
or dress the way a particular group of people think they should. But again, man, it's just a narrative, man, and you can't always, as we always know, you can't go for what people say. You gotta build your own opinion about a person, man.
Got to, man. They're polarizing figures, man. So they're gonna be talked about a lot. Everything they do is gonna be poked at. Some of the things that they have done, they brought it on themselves, but that's just part of it. You know, we all young, we all do things. But from everything I've heard, I was Cam's teammate. You know, I still holler at Cam. Great teammate, great locker room guy. Same for Odell. But yeah, that, you know, that's TV. You know, they say what they gotta say for ratings, and you know what it is. Cam been rubbing people the wrong way since college. You know, they done hated on Cam. So my answer to that question from you answered Nick's question, but my answer to Tone's trivia, I'm gonna say Big Ben. I know he threw for a lot against us one year in Pittsburgh, so I'm gonna say Big Ben. Who was yours? You said Drew Brees?
I said Drew, yeah.
All right, let's see.
All right, time for the answer. And if you said Norm Van Brocklin for his Los Angeles Rams against the New York Yanks in 1951, throwing for a staggering 554 passing yards, then you are correct.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Dead ass wrong.
I still don't know who that is. That shit just went one in out the other. Anything from the 1950s, throw that shit out.
Dead ass wrong.
We was both dead ass wrong. So I got to tell Toe he got to all questions regarding sports in general on our show. We talk about post desegregation.
Right.
It was hard, white guys on the field or the court. Throw all the records out. Throw all that shit out.
Well, yeah.
In my book.
Hey, man, we out, man. We love y'all, man. Y'all be good.
1950, yo, you threw for 600?
We out.
That's crazy. We go, man. Y'all be easy. Don't holler at Pat and them. Gone.